No growling, no roaring, no sound at all. Yet in the wild, it is a name even wolves think twice about. A silent phantom, moving like the wind, seeing through the darkness and striking in the blink of an eye. Not a lion, not a leopard. It is the lynx, one of the most mysterious and dangerous wildcats on the planet. In this video, I will take you on a journey through the survival story of this silent assassin, from how it navigates the unforgiving snowy forests to its incredible hunting skills and even its tense encounters with coyotes, venomous snakes, and humans. This is not just a cat, it is a true warrior of the deep woods. The lynx lives in some of the harshest places on Earth, from the snow-covered taiga forests of Siberia and Canada to the dense northern woodlands of Europe. In winter, when temperatures can drop below -40 degrees Celsius, which is about -40 degrees Fahrenheit, the lynx keeps moving with ease, as if the brutal cold is just another part of its natural rhythm. With a thick, multi-layered coat that insulates incredibly well, the lynx is almost unaffected by freezing temperatures. That fur also offers excellent camouflage against the snowy landscape. Its large paws, covered with fur even between the toes, help spread out its body weight on the snow, working just like natural snowshoes. They leave no sound and they do not sink deeply into the snow. Its shelter is usually found in deep rock crevices, under hollowed tree trunks, or within snow dens, dry, warm, and incredibly hidden. These places not only shield it from freezing winds, but also help it avoid being tracked by more dangerous predators like wolves or bears. Every detail on a lynx's body is the result of thousands of years of evolution, tailored for survival in extreme wilderness. Its upright ears, topped with sharp tufts of fur, are not just visually striking. They function like audio antennae, helping the lynx detect prey from far away or even beneath deep snow. Its bright eyes with razor-sharp pupils allow it to see clearly in low light, especially useful during its prime hunting times. Dusk and dawn. Its claws are curved and retractable, staying sharp and ready for a precise strike. Its strong teeth, especially its canines, are powerful enough to pierce the skin of a snowshoe hare or tear into the flesh of large birds. But what truly sets the lynx apart is its silence. It moves like the wind, barely making a sound, which is why so few people have ever seen one in the wild. It is like a shadow, appearing, then vanishing without a trace. The lynx's hunting strategy is a perfect blend of stealth and lightning-fast attacks. Unlike wolves, which rely on endurance to chase prey over long distances, or bears, which use brute strength to overpower their targets, the lynx takes a quieter but no less effective approach. It silently slips into low bushes, behind fallen tree trunks, or into tall grass, staying completely still for long periods, waiting for the right moment when its prey gets close enough, then strikes with pinpoint precision. When hunting snowshoe hares, its most common prey in winter, the lynx can accelerate up to 25 miles per hour, which is about 40 kilometers per hour, in just a few seconds. It combines this burst of speed with a leap that can cover 13 to 16 feet, or about 4 to 5 meters, from a standing position. That is why hares, known for their quick reflexes, often do not even have time to react. What is even more remarkable is the lynx's ability to locate snow mice using its ultra-sensitive hearing. It can detect the tiniest movement under a thick layer of snow, then dive headfirst, breaking through the surface to snatch its prey. These bold head-first strikes are not just impressive displays of hunting instinct, they are a clear sign of how finely tuned this animal is to survive in icy, frozen environments. Some lynxes have even been observed playing with captured prey. They release the animal, let it run a few steps, then stalk and pounce again, as if practicing their skills or simply revealing the unpredictable nature of a wild cat. It is not cruelty. It is nature's way of sharpening survival instincts in its own mysterious language. More than just a skilled hunter, the lynx is a true warrior of the wild frontier. It lives alone, and each individual defends a distinct territory that no intruder is allowed to cross. Foxes, coyotes, and even lone wolves can all be chased away if they wander into these invisible borders. But the lynx is not limited to small prey. It has the boldness to go after animals much larger than itself. It can hunt young deer, fawns, or even mountain goats in rough mountainous terrain. With nearly perfect stalking ability, the lynx quietly trails its prey from a distance, then closes in silently during the final few steps, launching a deadly pounce aimed at the neck or throat, the quickest way to shut down any chance of resistance. Its powerful, decisive leaps help it stay latched onto the prey's back just long enough to finish the fight before being thrown off. The lynx's bravery is especially clear when facing venomous snakes, deadly opponents that can kill with a single bite. In encounters caught by trail cameras, the lynx shows no panic. It studies every movement of the snake, circles to reduce the risk of being attacked, then lashes out with a probing swipe aimed at a vulnerable spot. When the moment is right, its pounce is so fast the snake has no chance to respond, and it does not stop at self-defense. The lynx will stand its ground and protect its kill from other strong predators. When faced with golden eagles or predatory hawks, fearsome aerial hunters, the lynx remains calm. In many cases, a piercing stare and a deep growl from its throat are enough to claim dominance. No need to fight. Sometimes, confidence and natural authority alone are enough to make enemies back away. The wild is full of evolved behaviors that humans rarely get to witness, and the lynx, with its solitary and secretive lifestyle, showcases some of the most unique examples of natural intelligence and instinct that are seldom seen in other animals. Trail cameras have captured astonishing moments. Some lynxes have approached humans at incredibly close distances without any sign of fear. Instead of fleeing, they stood their ground only a few feet away, with eyes sharp and wary. Unlike many big cats, the lynx does not roar. Instead, it uses small sounds, hisses, and low growls to communicate in special situations. This is not just a physical trait based on jawbone structure. It is a deliberate survival tactic, staying invisible in the deep forest. And it is that silence that has earned the lynx its title, the true phantom of the frozen woods. The lynx mating season usually occurs at the end of winter, when the cold is at its peak. After about 2 months of pregnancy, the female gives birth to 1 to 3 kittens in a hidden den, often beneath a hollow tree trunk or inside a rock crevice. The lynx mother is incredibly attentive. For the first 3 months, the kittens nurse and live entirely inside the den. After that, the mother begins to lead them outside, teaching them how to stalk, ambush, and escape danger. These lessons are not taught with words, but through observation and imitation, the only way to survive in the wild. At around 10 months old, young lynxes leave their mother to begin a solitary life, just like every other mature predator out there. While we are still fascinated by the majesty of lions and tigers, the lynx, a smaller, quieter wildcat, is slowly disappearing from the forests it once ruled. Habitat loss, illegal hunting, and climate change are pushing lynx populations into decline. The lynx is not the king of the forest, but it is the purest symbol of wisdom, of perfect adaptation, and of raw survival instinct in nature's harshest conditions. Protecting the lynx means preserving a piece of wildness that nature once gifted to humankind. If you love quiet but powerful creatures like the lynx, please share this video. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a new episode from us. Because your attention today might be what helps spread a greater awareness for conservation in the future.